Hi, I just wanted to send out this little nugget because I realized when I did Zoom at Port Norris, I didn't show some of the symbols that I brought to show as well in Zoom. So I'm doing this little recording to rectify that, and I'll probably send it out to everyone. But basically, there's so many symbols in the Christian church. Too many to mention in just this nugget, but palm branches for victory, grapevines and clusters of grapes, and a dove, an anchor, a ship, like a new Noah's Ark kind of thing. There's just a real endless supply of Christian symbols, and one great way to study and learn some about them is you can take a free tour, number of free tours on YouTube of the Roman catacombs. And what that was, below the city and the outskirts of the city were these natural caverns. And it was a popular burial site for Christians. They could go underground, and it was easy to dig through the volcanic rock because it was kind of soft and easily, shoveled out. And countless graves, anywhere from 500,000 to millions of people were buried there in the Roman catacombs. And on the walls through catacombs are artwork with all these different Christian symbols. Even a peacock, believe it or not, that was a symbol of everlasting life. And the one symbol that you wouldn't see in there in early Christianity, like the first 300 years, believe it or not, is this one, the cross. Because it was just not what was done then. It hadn't fully been absorbed in the church. What was the single most popular symbol in the Christian church was the sign of the fish. And it was kind of a secret way to communicate who you were. If you met someone, you had a conversation with them, you could draw like one line of the fish. If the other person was a Christian, they would know to draw the other line. And that communicated that they were safe, because there was so much persecution in those first 300 years. Many Christians were put to death for their faith. And when that started to change, the fish symbol got replaced by the cross, basically, and the fish symbol faded away. This was another version of it, and it was a particular, I think they call it, I can't pronounce it now, not an acronym, but the word escapes me right now. 70 years old, that's what happens. Here's what this did. This Greek word right here means fish. That's the Greek word for fish. But each letter means something. In this case, this letter is the first letter in the Greek word for Jesus. The second, that's the first letter in Greek for the Greek word for Christ. The next letter is the first letter in the word for God in Greek. And this is, son of. This means son. This means God. And the last one means Savior. So Jesus Christ, Son of God, Savior. That was a secret message inside the secret symbol of the fish. But the two most important symbols in all Christianity that unbroken for 2,000 years were baptism and the Lord's Supper, Holy Communion. And that's what we did this morning at Holy Communion, celebrating that. And it's a beautiful service, and the most important thing is, of all these symbols, it's the only one that was instituted by Jesus for us. And it's for us to commune with God, with each other, to commune with the living Christ and to be nourished by that remembrance of the mighty acts of God and what he has done through Jesus Christ for us. So it's a powerful message, and we are so fortunate to have this wonderful symbolic ceremony and remembrance of Jesus that we have the first Sunday of every month. God bless you all. I hope to see you soon.